Morning everyone, welcome to Redneck Outfitters 1. Today we're working on the 49/8N. As you can see, the grill's flopped out here. After I put this all together, you know, I replaced this bracket down here that the kingpin goes in and allows the front end to flex as it goes, you know, over bumps and whatnot. And you know, I don't know if this hole over here is off a little bit, allowing this side to drop down. You can see I got a bigger gap here than I got here, and everything's a little bit out of whack. Well, rather than try to straighten out this whole thing here, I think what I got is these pins aren't but about 1/8 of an inch long. So the holes that are up in there that they go in, whenever it flexes and hits bumps or what have you, there's not enough pin to hold it up in there. You got 2 bolts on the bottom that hold it in place, so it can't go up or down, really. So this thing's got to be moving somehow or another. But I think if I just extend these pins up into the holes, it'll be enough to keep it up in there, and that's what I'm planning on. I got some other custom work I may do, may not do. We'll see how that turns out, but that's the plan. We're going to unbolt this, take it off, get her nice and straight, a couple extensions on here, and then pop it back up in there and see what we got. What I'm doing here is just got a piece of round stock, welded it onto the pin. Of course, I cleaned that up a little bit so it would stick, hopefully, and got that welded on there. Gonna let it cool off a little bit, then I'll end up figuring out how long I need to make it, and I'll cut it to length and then clean all that up so it slides up in there nice and smooth. So still got to do the other side, but I'm going to let that cool off just a little bit. As you can see, the grill's back in. I extended each side of the pins probably maybe close to a 1/16. I had plenty of room up in there, so I made them pretty long, but cleaned them all up, got everything repainted, put back up in there. She's up in there nice and tight now. I don't believe it's going to fall out. You might notice something a little different on the brush guard. I told you I was going to do a little custom work, but you know, ever since I painted this tractor, I kept thinking, man, I need a name for this thing. I need a name for this thing, and I couldn't figure out what. For some reason, the paint job just reminded me of something, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Well, one day it hit me that, you know, for some reason it reminds me of the Marlboro cigarettes. I don't know what, the red stripes or something. And, you know, I got to thinking, out here in the garage, I had a 1987 Marlboro belt buckle that I wore for years. It was a brass belt buckle, and you know, they're going for anywhere from $30–40 on eBay right now. But I thought, I'm going to name this thing Marlboro, and so I got the bright idea. I got me a piece of wood and shaped it about kind of like the belt buckle, and then what I did was I wrapped metal around it, some flat stock that I bent, welded up, kind of hold the shape, and what I did was I put the Marlboro belt buckle inside of it. And you know, I didn't have the proper equipment to braze it all in there real nice and what have you, because that's brass, and it, you know. So what I did was I just put it in there and I put some beads on the back side where it can't slide in. And then I ended up putting some beads on the metal on the inside a little bit just to help hold it so it can't fall out. And then I painted it red, and I kind of messed the paint up a little bit putting the grill back in because it wasn't dry, but I know it's probably hard to see. I got a picture. I'll try to zoom in here in a minute. And once you get up on it, you can see it. But it's the Marlboro belt buckle from 1987, and I just painted it with the chrome paint to kind of bling it up a little bit. So I'll zoom in here and we'll see if we can see it. Figure out how to work the damn camera. You can see it's pretty crude, but effective, I think. I think it's pretty cool myself. So, official name of the tractor is Marlboro. You know, I kept thinking, well, I could name it after this person or that person or this person, or just come up with some kind of crazy name, but for some reason the Marlboro hit me, and I had this thing lying around, so I thought, hey, why the hell not, you know? So this is it, man. The 49 Marlboro.